welcome once again to our commerce classroom. In this session, we will discuss about stores control. We know that in our material control, we have to control purchase of material, and then we have to control our stores, and then thirdly, we have to control the issue. This is the second portion of material control, stores control. Stores control, we know, keeping materials purchased under safe custody until they are required for consumption. It is the control over storage of materials. We know after a purchase of material, we have to keep our materials under safe custody till it is required by the departments for production. Then we have mainly three types of stores: centralized stores, then decentralized stores, and central store with sub-stores. Firstly, we discuss about centralized stores. In case of centralized stores, all materials are received by and issued from one stores department. Materials are kept at one central place, store, and managed by one storekeeper. That is what centralized stores. These centralized stores has certain advantages. Its first advantage is this: all stores are kept in one department, so its control is easy and possible. Second advantage of central store is this: better layout of stores is possible. Then third advantage is, because of our better planning, less storage space is required. Then fourth advantage of central stores is this: investment in stocks is minimized. And then fifth advantage of centralized store is this: economy in cost. I mean reduction in clerical cost and other such type general expenses. Then sixth advantage is this: economy by using experts and persons having high technical skill in that field. Then seventh advantage of centralized store is this: less botheration in inventory checks, because all stores are located in one place. These are the advantages of our centralized stores. Then the centralized stores system also has certain disadvantages. Its first disadvantage is this: increase in internal transportation cost, because all materials are kept in one place. We have to deliver that goods to the place of production, so internal transportation cost may be higher. This is a disadvantage. Then another disadvantage is this: delay due to distance between stores and other departments. This is a disadvantage. Then another disadvantage is this: high risk of loss in case of some accidents or fire happens, because all materials are kept in one place. These are the main disadvantages of our centralized stores. I will repeat it. First disadvantage: increase in internal transportation cost. Then second disadvantage is delay in supply due to distance between the stores department, central stores, and the department which require goods. And the third one is high risk of loss. If some accident or fire happens, all materials are kept at our central store. The possibility of loss, that risk is very higher. These are the disadvantages of our centralized stores. Then second category of store is decentralized stores. We know that under decentralized stores, independent stores are situated in various departments. Holding of store is undertaken by storekeeper in each department. Each department has its own store and where they keep the goods required for the department. Then the third category of stores is this central stores with sub-stores. We can otherwise call it as imprest system of stores. This system is actually a combination of our centralized stores and decentralized stores. Under this system, there will be a central store near receiving departments and number of sub-stores attached to each production department. For each item of material, a quantity is determined and set at the beginning of the period, and at the end of the period, our storekeeper send a requisition to the central store to refill the quantity of materials consumed during the period. We know that it functions just like imprest system of petty cash in our banking system. Then we discuss about different stores or material records. There are mainly two types of stores records. They are bin card and stores ledger. Firstly, we discuss about bin card. Bin card is a card attached to bin where goods are kept. A bin may be a rack or shelf or an open space where materials kept. A bin card is attached to every bin which contains the details of materials received and issued from that particular bin. This bin card is maintained by the storekeeper. Another peculiarity of bin card is this. Bin card shows only quantity of material. In some organizations, we maintain double bin system. Double bin system actually divided the bin into two parts, a smaller part and a larger part. In the smaller part of bin, we kept minimum quantity of material, that is actually our safety stock, and materials are normally issued from the larger part. Then second type of material record is stores ledger. This stores ledger is maintained in the costing department, maintained by the costing department. It records all receipts, issues and balances of material. The peculiarity of this stores ledger is this. Stores ledger shows both quantity and value of materials. Then now we discuss about what are the differences between this bin card and stores ledger. Bin card records only quantity of materials, but when we come to stores ledger, this stores ledger records both quantity and value of materials. Second difference is this bin card is maintained by the storekeeper and that bin card is maintained in the storeroom. But the stores ledger is maintained by cost clerk or stores accountant and stores ledger kept in the cost office. Then third difference between bin card and stores ledger is this. In case of bin card, entries are made in bin card before physical transaction. But when we come to stores ledger, entries are made after physical transaction. And the last difference between this bin card and stores ledger is this. In case of bin card, each transaction is individually recorded. In case of stores ledger, transactions are recorded periodically. These are the differences between bin card and stores ledger. Then now we discuss about another term, perpetual inventory system. Perpetual inventory system is an important tool of inventory control. Perpetual inventory system is defined by ICMA. The definition is this: perpetual inventory system is a system of records maintained by the controlling department, which reflects the physical movement of stock and their current balances. It is a system of records maintained by the controlling department, which reflect the physical movement of stock and their current balances. In perpetual inventory system, each receipt and issue of materials are recorded and new balance is ascertained. Each receipt and issue recorded on time and new balance is ascertained. We know our bin card and stores ledger are important records maintained under perpetual inventory system. Then another term, continuous stock taking. Continuous stock taking is a system under which physical stock taking of materials are done on a continuous basis. The name itself says that. Continuous stock taking is a system under which physical stock taking of materials are done on a continuous basis. We know without continuous stock taking, perpetual inventory system, we've already discussed about it, is of little use. That's all. I think this session is useful to all of you. We will meet again. Till then, goodbye.